Raftaar Singh, Akshay Kumar, is a nice and fun-loving but uneducated man. With a mischievous and humorous character. He is thrown out of his home by his father, who gives him an ultimatum. If he wants to come back, he must get into business with Kirpal Singh in Goa or marry a woman called Sweetie whom he doesn't like. Raftaar chooses the former. Meanwhile, Sara Rana, Amy Jackson, is shown living in Romania with her father, who made bad choices and works for the mafia. Mark, our mafia boss, wants to marry Sara but is rejected by Sara and her father, and shoots Mr. Rana in anger. Sara manages to escape to Goa, where she hopes to find her estranged mother. Raftaar meets Kirpal Singh and lies about speaking English in order to get a job taking care of Sara while she is in India. Raftaar and his friends meet Sara at the airport. Finding that Sara does not understand Hindi, Raftaar hires a translator, Emily, Lara Datta. Sara meets Kirpal and feels safe but presumes Raftaar to be a bad guy. Sara's opinion changes when she sees Raftaar helping a woman who was bothered by a bunch of goons. When these goons later come after Raftaar, they are beaten up by Sara. Emily is shocked to see that Sara can fight. But Sara warns Emily not to reveal about the incident to Raftaar. Raftaar's friends and Sara are kidnapped by the same goons. Raftaar tries to save them but gets badly beaten. Sara later fights all the goons away and begins to fall for Raftaar. Kirpal feels happy with Raftaar's performance and soon becomes a successful businessman with his help. Mark learns that Sara is in Goa and sends his men to bring her back. Raftaar and Sara try to flee, but their car is hit and Raftaar is beaten up. He later fights them all except for a woman who is beaten up by Sara. On Kirpal's advice, Raftaar takes Sara to his family home in Punjab. Sara meets Raftaar's parents, and seeing Raftaar with them, she reminisces of her childhood and cheers up. Raftaar's father asks Sara about her relationship with Raftaar, and she reveals that she is in love with him. Earlier, Emily had handed responsibility to Raftaar to find Sara's lost mother, and they return to Goa, where Sara sees her mother with a child. Thinking her mother had a second marriage and is happily living her life, Sara decides to go back to Romania, saying she would never return. Raftaar feels heartbroken seeing her leave. Udharan Chennai. In Romania, Sara finds her father recovering in hospital. Raftaar finds Sara's mother and brings her to Romania, reuniting the family. And Sara confesses her love to Raftaar. Raftaar decides to marry Sara, telling his family and purchasing a cake, flowers and new clothes. He goes to church but is angered when he finds Sara about to marry Mark. Sara refuses to marry Mark, who challenges Raftaar to a fight. Raftaar manages to beat Mark and his men but is shot. Sara is worried that Raftaar may die, but he wakes after remembering the lessons taught by his father and resumes the fight with Mark. Raftaar is able to beat the mafia and Mark, who dies after saying, "You read too good. Sardar, you 2009. Transal, chieftain, or leader." With Raftaar left hanging by the side of a bridge, Sara and Raftaar confirm their love for each other. And Raftaar is saved and returns to Punjab to celebrate his happiness with his friends, family, and Sara. The film ends with Raftaar and Sara performing a song together. Udharan.